Let's talk about differences between ADHD and autism. There's a lot of overlap between the two. When it comes to routine, people who are autistic prefer to have like a daily routine. It's the same every day, predictable. With ADHD, we make systems, but routine can be really hard for us. We might forget the routine, like even though we've been doing it every single day. Social interactions can be hard for autistic people, so oftentimes what they'll do is they'll memorize a script so that way they can understand how to navigate a conversation. They might practice a phone conversation before they actually have it. Group situations can just be overwhelming. But then when it comes to ADHD, we look at like the fact that a group situation could be extremely overwhelming because like there are so many people talking and moving and just so many things happening at one time. ADHD just might be reminding yourself the whole time, like, don't interrupt, let them talk. Or sometimes it's just like losing track of the conversation and you're just like, wait, I just zoned out that entire thing. In like texting, someone with ADHD might just forget to answer a text for like weeks. An autistic person might just be like, I saw nothing worth responding to. Why do I have to send something back to that? In memory, like long-term memory, people who are autistic generally do really well. They can remember things like in great detail if they're very interested in it. But people with ADHD, even if they were very interested, oftentimes are like, I literally need I need pictures to look at to figure out what happened. Stims when we're masking. Someone with ADHD might have a lot more trouble masking, especially unmedicated, versus somebody who's autistic who might just like really hardcore suppress down. Autistic folks a lot more engaged, especially when interested in something. They can like focus on it and it's like a long-term investment. ADHD, lots of hobbies, lots of interests, like moving from thing to thing to thing. ADHD, it's all about the novelty. We're almost more excited to open a package than to actually get what's inside. ADHD, very poor sense of time management, like losing track of time. Autistic, more looking at like focusing on something and then losing track because we've been hyper-focused on something we're interested in. Both for ADHD and autistic folks, if you are having too many things to do, too many tasks, and you just can't organize them, you can't process it all, that can cause like extreme stress. And then to add on, just specific to autistic folks, like transitions, like going from one thing to another, unexpected changes in your transition plan, very stressful. But it's hard because then sometimes with ADHD, a lot of like systems are built and we rely so much on those systems that it's like when somebody messes up our system and now it's like, now what? We can't think of a plan B. So there's like an incredible overlap. I just wonder about at some point them just kind of joining these diagnoses as one.